Good morning, everyone. We've got a few folks still looking for seats, but we appreciate if you come on in and sit down. And I want to say a special welcome. My name is Kathy Peters. I'm Executive Director of Kentucky Housing Corporation, and we welcome you here today from not only our staff, but from our Board of Directors. We're thrilled to have you here, and we thank you for your efforts to get here. Our theme this year, Housing Kentucky Families, New Vision, New Strategies. That theme drove our selection of innovative topics and energizing speakers to the conference. Together, through partnerships and strong leadership, we strengthen communities and we want to help those we serve. We accomplish much more when we're working together than through our own individual efforts. We hope the new information and networking opportunities that you have here over the next 2 days will generate new ideas and create and deliver affordable housing to our communities. Throughout the conference, for you techie folks, we will be posting updates and photos to Twitter and to Facebook. So for those of you that stay online that way, we hope you will seek that out and add to the discussion that happens there. Alton Cunningham, one of our board members, is up here front, and you can know who our board members are by blue ribbons that they are wearing. Is that correct? Is it blue? Blue ribbons that they are wearing. So over the next day and a half, almost all of our board members will be here, and we thank them for their support. As you well know, the conference would not be possible without our sponsors. Our sponsors are wearing blue ribbons. Board members are wearing black ribbons. I think I had that wrong. So our sponsors are wearing blue ribbons, and we ask you to thank them if you would. We couldn't do the conference without their help, so they are greatly appreciated. We'll be able to talk to our exhibitors. We have extensive number of exhibitors, which we appreciate, and they will be available to you during breaks, but also at our exhibitor reception at 5 o'clock. So hope all of you can get back to that reception. For those of you who want to use the Wi-Fi connection here at the hotel, the network is affordable, and the password is Housing 2015. We are pleased to announce that again this year we are offering the opportunity to win prizes donated by our exhibitors who are wearing orange ribbons. If you look on page 12 of your program, some of you are old pros at this and know all about it. If you fill out the information on page 12 and get each exhibitor to stamp your page, you can turn that back into the registration desk and you'll be eligible for prizes. And we will announce those tomorrow after the luncheon. This year, as most of you know, Kentucky Housing Corporation and the Homeless and Housing Coalition of Kentucky have teamed up to plan the conference, bringing together housing partners from across the state. We believe the conference offers the best networking and education opportunities in a single location, sharing ideas across all housing disciplines. I would like to thank HHCK staff for their collaboration in developing this conference. So it's my pleasure to introduce Curtis Stauffer, who is the Executive Director of HHCK.
Kathy, thank you very much for your kind welcome. On behalf of the board, staff, and membership of the Homeless and Housing Coalition of Kentucky, I want to thank the KAHC team for their partnership and all of their hard work in planning the 2015 Kentucky Affordable Housing Conference. KAHC provides vital leadership and support for affordable housing and homeless services through housing development finance, administration of federal housing and community development entitlement funds, management of the Kentucky Affordable Housing Trust Fund, and coordination of the balance of state continuum of care and the Kentucky Interagency Council on Homelessness. KHC is a strong partner for HHCK as we work to fulfill our own mission to eliminate homelessness and fulfill the promise of affordable housing for all Kentuckians. For those of you who may not be familiar with our work, HHC strives to fulfill this mission through policy advocacy, coalition building, permanent supportive housing vouchers for persons who are homeless, and administration of the statewide AmeriCorps Build Corps program, which places service members at agencies that serve homeless and low-income Kentuckians through housing programs and social services. I also want to thank all of you who are here in attendance today. You are truly a diverse group with representatives from an array of organizations, including homeless service providers, housing developers, social service organizations, healthcare providers, government agencies, community-based social justice organizations, construction firms, and financial institutions. What binds you all together, though, is a strong belief that safe, fair, and affordable housing should be available for all Kentuckians. As I'm the new leader of the only statewide advocacy organization for issues of homelessness and affordable housing, I want to encourage you, as supporters of affordable housing, to demonstrate that support through advocacy. This advocacy can take many forms. It can be grassroots organizing for legislative change and tenants' rights, such as will be detailed by a group of community activists from Bowling Greens in this afternoon's conference workshop called Collaboration to Build Community, How the Barren River Area Renters Handbook was built. It can be meeting with your U.S. representative to advocate for increased federal housing and homeless services funding. Or it can be as simple as adding your name as a member to an advocacy organization on the national level with someone like the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, or locally by joining HHCK as an advocacy member. I just ask that you find a way to raise your voice in support of stronger federal, state, and local affordable housing policy. And finally, I want to let you know how you can help people who are homeless here in Lexington today and tomorrow at the conference. KHC and HHCK are asking attendees to contribute to the conference food and supply drive that will benefit clients of Hope Center and Salvation Army of Lexington. These agencies have asked for donations of toilet paper, twin-size bed sheets and blankets, blankets of any size, bath towels and washcloths, personal care products or toiletries, socks for adults and children, all sizes of diapers, and non-perishable food items. If you have any of these items you're willing to donate to serve these folks, you can donate them at the table across the atrium by the registration booth, and you can leave them at any time today or tomorrow over the course of the conference. So I thank you in advance for your generosity and wish you all a successful and enjoyable and fruitful conference. Thank you very much.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce the Vice Mayor of Lexington, Steve Kay. Steve was elected Vice Mayor in 2014. While serving on council, Steve continues his work as a partner with Roberts & Kay Incorporated, a research and organizational development firm that Steve co-founded in 1983. His opportunities to contribute to civic life in Lexington have included service on the boards of the Lexington Transit Authority and the Martin Luther King Neighborhood Association. He is a former vice chair of the Lexington-Fayette Urban County Government Planning Commission. Additionally, prior to his new position, Steve was the chairman of the city's Homeless Task Force. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Vice Mayor Steve Kay.
Thank you, Kathy. Good morning, everybody. This is a special honor for me this morning to welcome you on behalf of Mayor Gray, the Urban County Council, and all the citizens of Lexington. And I'd be happy to be here if this were a convention of stone gatherers or something like that, but since your work has special meaning for me, being here this morning has special meaning for me. And I want to say just a couple of words about what Lexington has done in the last 5 years. Kathy mentioned that I served as the chair of the Mayor's Commission on Homelessness, and that body moved forward effort that had already been in place for a number of years to work on both affordable housing and homelessness. If you don't know, last year, Urban County government unanimously passed support for establishment of an affordable housing trust fund and a homelessness trust fund, and the establishment of a homelessness office and the establishment of an Office of Affordable Housing. I think that's a significant indication of the commitment of this city to this set of issues, which is so important. I also want to say that, in addition, that more generally, I'm happy to have all of you here. In conversations before I came up to the podium this morning, Mr. Davis said how beautiful Lexington is. I think those of you who are from Kentucky and familiar with Lexington know that that's true, but I can't miss the opportunity to emphasize what a wonderful city we have, how happy we are to have you here, and we hope that in addition to your good work over the next 2 days, that you take full advantage of all the opportunities to enjoy Lexington. Finally, I regret I will not be able to stay with you, but one of the things I have on my calendar this afternoon is the advisory board for the Office of Affordable Housing meets. I'll be joining them. So have a great convention, enjoy Lexington, and thank you all for being here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve, for being with us and for your warm Lexington welcome.